Hello everybody. We have a new part of API-bench, which is a mind map to help us organize sorts and results. So this is, with the looks of it, this local version. The official one is at mindmap.idrinth-api-bench. And I just wanted to give people who haven't done it before a short introduction about how you can contribute to that, because I think it might be valuable to have more opinions there. So the first thing is having a text editor. You can do it on GitHub itself. You don't need an external text editor because we are just editing a single file. That is a text file. I am a bit lazier, so I'm using WebStorm for that, but any text editor will do. This file is in mindmap data.yaml. It is a YAML file, which means it is a formatted text, structured text, so to speak. We do have 3 options for every element in that text. That is text, URL, and children. Text is what is displayed on the as text or to see. If the URL is given, it will link to that directly. So for example, marketing links directly to the marketing label in the GitHub repository. And children can be a set of more nodes that are connected to the parent. So for example, marketing has a child of that's called YouTube. And the only thing you actually need is text. Everything else is optional. Make sure that you indent it correctly. So the spaces up here, they need to be correct, otherwise it will fail. And if you have any special characters or are unsure, put them into double quotes for the text part. So for example, I could put that into double quotes. It would go green and it would allow me to put in stuff like double columns, for example. So anything special, make sure you put quotes around them. The way it works is very simple. Pretty much we go down from level to level, build the text, and then go ahead and build each child. So first this marketing, then we build challenges. Let me just close that down. And in challenges, we build the challenges children and so on. The whole thing is backed by an open source library, so I didn't write that myself. I just wrote the building tool for that, which is called mindmap render, which usually uses Markdown. But with the YAML format, we do have more control about how it looks like and how it works. So I see a huge benefit in that. In general, you can add as many children as you want to. Make sure it's easy to understand what is being talked about. So, for example, challenges, time. It would be weird if you put in time management software, for example, because it is about the time spent that is necessary and not about managing the time better. But maybe that software is useful. So feel free to contribute, feel free to ask questions there. And especially if you want to, you can actually run the whole thing locally with npm run start, which will build the whole thing and then start a local server on 8080 that is identical to what I just showed you earlier. So you would get the same output that I have in my Firefox here. You can actually close down all the elements, and you are also able to, for example, zoom and move around, so you should be fine using that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to contributions and questions. Feel free to also ask them in GitHub issues or discussions.